We'll be joined by Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Here you go.
Well, it was the Chicago Bulls in their last game, a loss to Orlando. It'll be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Buzelis, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. Screen by Siakam. Halliburton in the corner. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Six to shoot. The three. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Out to White. Siakam pulls it in. We play just over a minute here in the first. Huff, no good. Here's Buzelis. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem. Yeah, tough start. 0 for 4. Just relax a little bit.
Out to White. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. White with the defensive effort. To the left side wing. Nesmith. And the three ball is good.
Aaron Nesmith had his feet ready. His hands were ready to catch the basketball. And as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
Back to Okoro. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Number 7, Walter.
So it's Chicago now. Here's White. This one for three.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Indiana trailing here. And it's denied.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Halliburton outside. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Well, when Vucevic is this active, boy, he is so dependable at drawing fouls.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. Here's Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Neesmith. Here's the three. It's deflected. Lets it go with the three. 4 seconds left. No good at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Bulls up 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. Nembhard with it. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Shepard with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Pass to Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. It's all in by the Bulls.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
To the middle. Here's Collins. Nembhard grabs the board. And it's the Pacers' ball. They trail by 1. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Nembhard. That one good for 2. Nembhard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
Well, don't forget, Andrew Nembhard, 6'5". That little bit of contact will not deter him.
And Williams with the stuff.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Phillips' shot is on. Pacers leading by 5. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
After seasons of speculation and drama, Doris, Ben Simmons seems to finally be settling in.
And Kevin, maybe his career doesn't look perhaps the way many people expected it to be. But what we know is this guy is a confident, well-sized, highly skilled defensive player and a highly skilled passer. And listen, you got to get past the noise sometimes.
You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches.
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
Here's Clarkson. Rebound by Smith. Bulls trail by 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Kevin, back to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Shot clock at 3. Toppin can't finish the one-handed jam.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Well, this is something Nembhard's working hard to become consistent at, knocking down shots from distance.
Out to Smith. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Yep, that one goes in there. Collier's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
It's Nembhard on the wing. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Now on the court for Chicago. Number 0.
In the corner, Okoro with it. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Indiana leading. Halliburton for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Assist goes to.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
To the Pacers.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Chicago ball.
Here's Collier. Here he goes.
Collier.
The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic.
Collier's got 6.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so Indiana again turning it over. Bulls leading by 3. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's White. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And that one drops for him. White's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the left wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. At the elbow, Vucevic connects from three-point range. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kev, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant. Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Can they get it? And Halliburton to the rim.
You see that Tyrese Halliburton does an extraordinary job picking his spots in the open floor. He simply has a knack to know when to run.
Collier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Buzelis. Here's Collier. Buries the long-range jumper. Collier's got 10 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
A shake. He lays it in.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Outside Mathurin. Left side Halliburton. Count it. Good. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
To the paint. Here's Collins. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And the Bulls, another 3.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Out to Smith. Inside. It's deflected. Halliburton with the steal. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Collins. Back to Smith. Pass to Collier. Out to Smith. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And no good. With 4 seconds on the clock. And then Smith with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
42.
And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Jones. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Number 2, Andrew Lijahbae.
On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Down low. Here's Smith. Out to White. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and you get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Fires from deep. White, good. White's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Nembhard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pacers trail by 15. Down it goes for 3.
Neesmith has earned the green light from three-point territory. Knock it in, Aaron.
Now Jones takes the 3, and down goes the 3.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
White driving the lane. Ooh, what a move! What a move!
And I love White's confidence, as well as his ability to drive hard and finish through contact.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Here's Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
White outside. 5 on the clock. Nembhard there for the rebound.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Outside, Siakam. Another chance. Oh, the jumper goes.
Oh, how about the handle from Siakam there? Love it.
Jones. Now Nembhard. Can't get it to go. On 15 left in the fourth. Knocks down the 3.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kobe White.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Halliburton. The three doesn't go. So it's Chicago now. White fires. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
So he comes up empty at the line. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton on the wing. And the Pacers can't get it to go. White drives in, and he banks in the layup.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Hey, yeah. Never tell me what we on, I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing? They don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with shit. Think you gon' me for free, what you with? When all the smoke like a. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. The game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never calm down, I know. So I approached her with my palm out. Was on that LG in the county ring song. Risk taker, beat they block with 50 on it. Hey, Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it. I'm just on it. Not no fool man without no who got cousin, don't slide but won't get that. When this can't seem to shake them clips of horror. Folks told me pull up to AZ, he got the for us. Stop viding on your war stories, be a hey, another op. We need some more. We up the most, you know that been a score. 2-1. Yeah. Brother, tell me what we on, I'm on the same. I plan for cuz ain't nice, but I hate them. I feel the safest when the club let me bring in. Why you wanna see it smile again? Ain't they facing? They don't know that they contribute to the dairy payment. Say she don't around with Think you gon' me for free, what you with? When all the smoke like a. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting money again. If you ain't never calm down. I know, so I approached her with my palm out. Was on that LG in the county ring song. Risk taker, beat they block with 50 on it. Echo, turn this beat off if I ain't tripping on it.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. To take a look at the Heat.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Well, you love watching a game where both teams feel like they have something to prove. That really raises the level of intensity out there.
And it's Sharp missing. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic.
Well, Adebayo showing you what a complete player he is. He gives you the athleticism defensively and on the glass, and then offensively, he's extremely productive as well.
The rebound by Sharp. Johnson, a wide open look. It's good from long range.
3 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Adebayo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Mitchell outside. Adebayo the screen. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
3-pointer.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
That 3 off the mark.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
They set the pick. Off with the layup. The Bulls with the lead. Here's Johnson. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Pass to Adebayo.
Well, over the course of his career, Tyler Hero has had the ball in his hands more and more, and now you see why. He has really improved his decision-making.
Hawkins with the steal. Fires the 3. And Bam Adebayo hits from deep. Adebayo's got 8. Out left to the wing. Pass to Sharp. Nice move. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole. To the inside. Adebayo.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. 2 loud points for Bam.
Johnson the screen to stop the run. White goes in. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Leading by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's White. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Shot's good by Hero.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Here's Fleming to the left wing. Here's Gillespie. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gillespie's got his first points in this one. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Gillespie, that's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
The offensive rebound. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Nailed from three-point land.
How many times have we seen a possession pick that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a quick pass. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. A 3-ball. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Sinks the three-pointer.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Lijahbae. Outside Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. Lijahbae's shot is good. Lijahbae has got the lead up to 9 now for Miami. Ware with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Chicago substitution. Number 45, again, Bowman.
Bulls trail by 9. Jones drives in. 3-pointer. Gillespie, that's good.
3 points.
Gillespie's got 7.
And and he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
From past the arc, and it's Gillespie missing. The Heat by 8.
And when the game is played at this pace, that's when Rozier is at his best.
Jones from outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Ware. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach to... They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Chicago substitution. Number 17.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Over to the wing. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Bulls trail by 15. Here's Collier. Here's Sharp. Oh, and a jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Here's Lijahbae.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
Chicago foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Poked away. Down low. The kick out to Rozier. Offensive rebound. Takes the three. Pass to Lijahbae. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So he can't get either to fall.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
That one doesn't go. And so it's Miami, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, here's Okoro, still without a basket. Pass to Sharp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Rozier pulls it down. The Heat leading by 13. So Timmy's listed at 6'1". Terry Rozier.
That's as good as it gets. Woo! Well, Wiggins may look calm and cool out there, but he can put on a show at times.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Back to Sharp. All sorts of time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Okoro. Sharp with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Pass to Sharp. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Now here's White. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Now Okoro. Now Sharp. Beyond the arc. And no good.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Adebayo, high post. Miami no good on that time either. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Fleming. Here's Jones. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's been aggressive from the start, and as a result, it's all come together tonight for Bam offensively.
Here's Okoro. The layup missed.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Fleming. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Hero from long range.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Okoro. Driving in. Here's Jones. What a terrific move that was. Jones has got his first points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
11 feet away. The shot by Adebayo, no good. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
And he's just had one attempt at the line early. That one misses for Hero.
Now at the line, Tyler.
Miami leading by 14.
If a player is fouled on a made basket,
Mitchell outside.
the free throw line.
And it's Adebayo in the corner.
Now at the line, Jaylen Brown.
Pass to Gillespie. Here's Fleming. No good that time.
Gillespie.
1 second left. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Chicago, 32.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Rozier with the steal. And it's Ware in the corner. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ware's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Heat. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Heat.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Sharp. And that one drops.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Ware, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's White missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Count that one. And the Heat lead by 20.
Known as a ferocious scorer, Rozier is also solid at knowing when to give it up.
From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
They need this. Driving to the basket.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Pass to Ware. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Sharp. Out to the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. And the layup is good. Vucevic has got his first basket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Now, here's Sharp. Some solid defense from Rozier.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Miami no good on that time either.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Rozier.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And here's Johnson outside. A three-pointer. Good. From outside. Can't get it to go. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 18. 3. Good.
Johnson, 3 points.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Jaquez. Now Ware. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And he banks the layup in. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much...
Yeah! Throw your hands in the air right now, man. Feel it right here. Scott Storch. Yeah, Khaled, I see you. Showbiz, born law. Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about your faults or mishaps. We from the Bronx, New York, things happen. Kids clapping, love to spark the place. Half the cats in the squad got a scar on their face. It's a cold world and this is ice. Half a meal for the charm, brother, this is life. Got the phantom in front of the building. Why you think the BX nickname it Cook? Should have been called. Or maybe I did it all, I put the pieces to the puzzle. Just as long, I knew me and my people was gonna bubble. Came out the gate on some flojo. Fat brother with the logo kid. Said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back. Lean back, come on. I said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back. Lean back, come on.
Hard to the easy, into the wizard. My arms stay breezy. Stay fizz. I got a date at 8. I'm in the 740 fizz. And I just bought a bike so I can ride till I with a matching jacket. About to cop me a mansion. My squad in the club, but you know they not dancing. We gangsta and gangsters don't dance with boogies. So never mind how we got in here with hoodies. Listen, we don't pay admission and the bouncers don't check us. And we walk around the metal detectors. And it really ain't a need for a VIP section in the middle with a dance floor. Reckless, check it, steady. Like my necklace started relaxing now. That's full of chain reaction. See, money ain't a thing. We still the same. Flow just changed. Now we about to change the game.
Said my don't dance. We just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on. I said my don't dance. We just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on. Now we
Chicago, Illinois. Home of the Bulls in a fine Eastern Conference battle at the United Center. Here we go. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Taking a look at Miami.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Well, you love watching a game where both teams feel like they have something to prove. That really raises the level of intensity out there. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up up with head coach Billy Donovan. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back over to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And yes, it's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Yes, with the wide open look. No good on the three. Here's Sharp. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Sharp's got his second bucket of the night.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. Adebayo the screen. The drive by Powell. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hero. Vucevic with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. A nice shot by Fleming.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh my goodness, 2 loud points for Bam.
From deep, Johnson.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Here's White. The Heat getting the bucket. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Over Sharp. There's the screen. The kick out to Adebayo. Shoots over Vucevic. And there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, he's more than just an interior scorer. Adebayo also has a nice jump shot that he will work in there from time to time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Down low. Here's Sharp. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's White. And Sharp has it in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Sharp's got his third bucket of the night.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And it's White missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
In the corner, Powell with it. And taken away by Johnson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 1. Mitchell right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Guys, Bam out of
14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks. That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back. Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And it's Collier missing. Well, Heat leading by 3. Here's Lijahbae. Fires the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Fleming. Here's Jones. Here's Collier. 5 to shoot. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Checking into the game for your goal. Number 12.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Second shot opportunity. Wiggins with the rebound. And so here is Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Lijahbae. No scoring in this one. Out to the right wing. To the paint. It's intercepted. Here's Okoro. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Inside. It's tipped. Shoots the 3. Miami no good on that time either. Chicago trailing here. To the inside. Pass to Collier. Here's Thor. Clock at 4. Here's Collier. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So Timmy's listed at 6'1". Terry Rozier, though, plays bigger, wouldn't you say?
Well, no doubt about it, Kevin. He's athletic and he's very tough. When his shot is falling, he can be difficult to stop.
Pass to Fleming. Rozier with the steal. Stolen by Okoro. Fast break, here they come. Here's Fleming. And Ware pulls it down. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And we've seen Rozier do this for a long time in this league, moving the defense around and creating opportunities for his team.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Sharp. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Miami with the rebound. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Wiggins drives in. Ware. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, and you've seen Wiggins improve as a passer as he's added experience to his game.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Pass to Gillespie. Back to Okoro. 5 on the clock. Nasty move. Here's Sharp. And Ware pulls it down.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Jonas. He takes it in. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Miami grabs the miss. Rozier looking around. Lays it up and banks it in. Rozier's got 5.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Sharp. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 10. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP, Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we're seeing Cam Johnson take his offensive game, GA, to another level.
Upping his scoring while remaining efficient. Most of his shots coming from long distance, but he can put the ball in the bucket from just about anywhere.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Well, Wiggins may look calm and cool out there, but he can put on a show at times.
Johnson outside. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Rocket 2.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for. Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Now White, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
That sounds like a good blueprint.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the Bulls with another miss. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. There's the three. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
White. Norman Powell with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Johnson in the corner. And the Bulls with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Adebayo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Adebayo's got 4 this quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Shots good by Hero.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's White. And he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
Now, here's Mitchell. Hero from long range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. White, good.
Yeah, you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Hawkins. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close.
26.
And they're
Miami 40. From court.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Heat leading by 14. Here's Gillespie. Here's Collier. Here's Fleming. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he set that dunk up brilliantly with the kickback pass.
Wow, I have no idea how he saw him there.
Hero on the wing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bulls making a switch here. That one misses for Hero. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Going inside. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Over to the wing. From the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Collier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hero attacking. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
That came out of nowhere. Adebayo with the highlight reel dunk.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Nice move, and he sinks the layup. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And scoring is not always his primary responsibility, but this has been Adebayo's night, and they will take it.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
13 foul.
Bulls making a switch here.
Now, into the lineup for Chicago.
Up top, Powell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Isaac Okoro. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And how about Lijahbae kicking it into high gear offensively?
Pass to Gillespie. Will it go? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
Personal foul.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Lijahbae. Lets it go from 11. The shot's good. Lijahbae's got 13 points in the second half.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Hero got it to go off the glass.
And that's why he's such a focal point offensively. It's that strong handle. And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Heat.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bam Adebayo.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
Collins fires. Missed on the 3. Here's Powell. There's the steal. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. You look at Chicago. And here's George for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Nice move. And Sharp lays it up and in. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast. Kobe.
That one goes. Count it.
Far from just a perimeter threat, White is quite adept at finding scoring opportunities inside.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Wizards making a switch here. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Young. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, he is so good with that floater. Trae Young showing off the touch right there.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Here's Sharp. Bucket number three. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kobe White.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great, great shots for his team. Look at that touch. Not many do it better than Young.
Here's Sharp. Can't cash in from the high post. Here's Young. The rebound by Johnson. The Bulls leading. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Koulibaly, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
A pull-up. Vucevic with the rebound. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Latrey. Rebound by the Wizards. To the paint. Here's George. Late D that time from Vucevic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
Cans it from downtown. White's got 5.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc. Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Now, here's Sharp. 13 points in the game.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Young for 3. And Fleming pulls it down. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Bulls. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Wizards trailed by 7. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Carrington. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Collier. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Carrington missing. To the middle. And Jones has it in the corner. Now Carrington. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Gillespie. The rebound by Champagnie. Wizards trailed by 7. Here's Johnson. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Well, when Sharp is on, he is on. You see why the team is so excited about his future.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bagley. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Well, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Collins, good. Wizards trail by 7. Takes a 3. And that one's good. Champagny.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
They double him with Whitmore. Johnson's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
Lots of fight from this kid, Johnson, the rookie with some moxie.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own. The hustle pays off for Johnson in transition, getting him a bucket off that fast break.
White, wide open, he fires. Buries it from three-point range. White's got 8.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Gillespie. From past the arc. And it's White missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Down low. Stolen by Okoro. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, White. Launches it from deep. White with another miss. Pass to Bagley. Back to Carrington. Takes the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Chicago leading. Pass to Sharpe. From outside, off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Young. For the lead. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Sharpe's got 20.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside, White. Back to Sharpe. They double him with George. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot by Fleming, no good. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Vucevic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Sharpe. His three-pointers off the mark. Washington with the ball. They trail by 1. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Now we'll hear from Allie Lepore since she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. It's a close game here in Washington. Count that one. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
No good from outside.
There
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To Johnson. A three-pointer, no good. So it's the Wizards now. They lead by 1. And the big fella, Alex R, showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Chicago with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Koulibaly. Rips down the breakaway slam. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Johnson's shot is off. And so it's Washington with it. It's a 1-point game. Outside, George. Back to Young. Inside. Shot clock at 6. And it's George finishing it off.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
And it's Sharp missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And that one's good, George.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So the wing on the left. Vucevic down low. Shot to stop the run. Here's White. That one bounces around and comes back out. And so it's Washington heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Wizards leading by 7. Here's Koulibaly. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Collier. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. And stolen by Koulibaly. Pass to Saw. Great tee that time from Vucevic.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Now, here is Young. Shoots over Collier. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And here's Young from the arc. They get it back. Takes it inside. Basket counts. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Washington.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Jones. And that one drops for him.
Jones gutting it out in close.
To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Releases from 15. Hands off. Washington leading now by 11. Lijahbae missed on the three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster swing.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Chicago making a switch here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. No good. Bulls trail by 9. And he jams it in.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it. Johnson fires. It's off target. Here's Collier. One-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that one drops. Here's Chicago. Cleared away by Bagley. Washington leading now by 7. Johnson outside. From 18 feet away. And it misses. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that." The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may. Guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Kobe White. Allie, what's his status?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the dunk.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Johnson, and down goes the three. And it's Washington's ball. 7-point differential. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most